The Monday, January 6, 2025, Inkster City Council meeting is now called to order. Everyone please stand for the prayer. Evangelist Cooper, bring us on into 25.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come this evening, Lord, just to say thank you for bringing us all over into a new year, Lord. We ask you just continue to bless this community, bless this council, mayor, the citizens here in this city, Lord. Bring us together, make us communicate better, Lord. Just touch every heart in this city and bring us closer together. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Please keep standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Mayor Nolan.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Chisholm.
Present.
Councilwoman Rutledge.
Present.
Councilman Bishop.
Present.
Councilwoman Scott.
Present.
Councilwoman Howard.
Here.
Councilwoman Richardson. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Okay, great. Everybody, let's take a look at the agenda. We added a presentation under presentations. Sandra Wiley about Black History Month. We also added item C, the authorization for the fire chief to sign the grant agreement for, what we call it,
SCBAs are air packs.
air packs, okay.
Air packs.
Air packs. Air packs. All right. Okay. Anything else we need to add or take off? Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second. Been properly moved to second. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. All right. Presentation, Ms. Wiley. Oh, Ms. Mitchell. Oh, let me add her name on it. Double teaming us. It's a little different setup than we normally have in the church.
Good evening and Happy New Year, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Happy New Year.
That was lackluster. But anyway, I don't know if you all recall in 2019, we did a 28 days in February. And this year, we've decided to do a 28 days in February and beyond. Because in our research, we found that there's too much Black history to contain in 1 month. There are so many things that we've discovered. So we are doing this again, 28 days in February and beyond. And the key word for this particular endeavor is community. We're talking community because we found that we don't do enough stuff together, okay? We'll have, for instance, you have 7 different organizations giving away backpacks on the same day. We have to learn to combine those things as a community so we'll be able to impact more people, we'll be able to cover a larger area. So this is our thing, what we're trying to do now. So ICANN, as well as the Inkster Task Force, is starting this out by getting together to put on this 28 days in February. What we're asking for is we have a myriad, I like using big words, a myriad of, events that happen in February. We have a fashion show. We're really proud of our restaurant crawl. That's where we have 4 Black-owned and operated businesses in Inkster, and we're going to go to each of them on one night and patronize them because in your community, they stay because you patronize them. And that's what I've been saying all along. If you want to see the liquor stores go, stop going to them. They'll leave, trust me. So we're getting together to make sure that we begin to do things as a community. And we're here tonight to ask anybody that has an event that's occurring in February that they would like to go on this calendar to please let us know. You can reach Miss Mitchell or myself, and we can both give you our phone numbers if you're interested. And we've already co-opted Dr. Fleming back there for her events that she's having this year. So, and she's also graciously consented to host the choir at the end of the year when we have all the Inkster choirs that come together. So this is a thing where, like I said, the key word is community, and that's what we're trying to do, build community. We want to do it together. We want to help each other. We want to make sure we're doing what's necessary to move us forward. Now, Ms. Mitchell can talk about it.
Sandra and I have been using a key phrase lately: circle up the wagons. All across this nation, everything is being done to hide our history. Laws are being enacted, people are being jailed, books are being banned. If we as a people don't come together and make sure that our history is known, we're going to lose generations. We're already losing our children. Many of them have no idea of how great we truly are. They have no idea that a black man was responsible for the Ambassador Bridge right here in the backyard. Those are the kinds of things that we want to uncover as we do 28 days and beyond. Because as Sandra said, it's more than 28 days. Our history is resilient, our history is deep, our history is profound, our history is exciting, our history is important. We have basically built this country, and we are not recognized for it. So if we can start in our own Inkster community, spreading the word and making sure that those who are younger than us understand our greatness and begin to move on with it, then we'll be better off. Plant a little seed, and that's what Sandra and I are trying to do right here in Inkster, so that hopefully that seed will grow and we will encapsulate other areas. And this is open to any person of any race, any ethnicity. Everybody needs to understand the beauty and the giving nature of African Americans in this country. As a matter of fact, we need to go back to African history because our history began before we arrived here. So during the month of February, these are the kinds of things that we will unearth, that we will present, and that we hope will be accepted by the people, kept in their hearts, kept in their minds, kept in their souls. Because if you're like me, it's about my soul, being an African American person. Thank you.
Okay, and the last thing is we need, like we said, community. We need participation. And that comes from you guys. If anyone is having any type of event in February and beyond, because that's what we're doing, please let us know. We plan to have this calendar with this cover, which is 28 days in February and beyond, to you by the next council meeting. So we need your information. We already have quite a few events planned for the month, but we need you to let us know if you want to be contained in here, and we also want to know that you're going to participate in this endeavor, because it takes all of us. We got, did I co-op y'all's thing? It takes all of us. Okay, and we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next, we have consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
We're probably moved in second. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Passes. Any nominations for boards and commissions? None. Steve? Pension Board, City Council. You didn't see the email?
I saw it. Does everybody else you want me to read it? Or,
You need to read it. Do you want to renominate it?
oh, sure.
For which one?
This would be for the Inkster Pension Fire,
Police and Fire Pension.
Police and Fire Pension Board. We got a communication from Mr. Carrington
Yeah.
that,
And again, I apologize, I had drafted that email, didn't hit send. But it is, wanted to, two things. One, wanted to just make the council aware that, as you guys know, there are 5 seats that are on the city's police and fire pension. Of the 5, 1 is appointed by the city council. That appointment has been Sandra Wiley, who was just obviously at the podium. She's been serving as the city council's representative. The term expired on December 31st. So that appointment is back before you guys to make it when you're ready to make that. As a matter of procedure with the pension board, anyone that's appointed will continue to serve even after the term is expired until somebody is reappointed or a new person is appointed. So just wanted to first of all make you guys aware that the appointment did expire on December 31st. Appointments are done on a 2-year basis. And then the second thing is, and I forwarded to the mayor and the mayor pro tem, the Police and Fire Pension Board made a resolution at the December meeting recommending to the council that Ms. Watley, Trustee Watley, be reappointed. It's a non-binding resolution, but they clearly wanted to share with you their belief. I think one of her fellow trustees, Jason, is Chief K, is just here. And I think for the most part, she does a pretty good job. But no, she has been serving but she's been serving in that role and is an active and very important contributor. She most recently served as the chair of the board. I believe that is now being passed along to Chief K. But just again, wanted to make you guys aware that your appointment has expired, and that the other members of the board is recommending for Ms. Wiley to be reappointed.
Your motion?
I make a motion to reappoint Commissioner Sandra Watley to the Police and Fire Pension Board.
Support.
Been properly moved and supported. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. All right. New business.
Consider approval of the 2025 amended city council meeting calendar, correcting the monthly meeting for Monday, February 17th, 2025.
So moved. Support.
Been properly moved and supported. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval of the municipal credit and community credit contract for fiscal year 2025.
So moved.
Support. Been properly moved and supported. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes.
Consider approval authorizing Chief Jason K. to sign grant agreement for the air packs equipment.
So moved. Support.
Been properly moved and supported. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Passes. All right. Public participation. Director Lisa B., Community Relations Update. Nice shoes, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, let's see. We actually just started finalizing a lot of the events that'll be coming up for the year. We want to first, before I do anything, is just, again, thank everybody who came out and participated with Shop with a Cop. It was an amazing event. The kids, I mean, just looking back at some of the videos, the kids had, they had so much fun. And what was even more amazing was that we were able to bless children in the store that weren't even part of it, and that was just, even more of a shock for them, but just, just that good heartwarming feeling. The following, that week or so before we were off for break, we did another Santa run, and this was just to about 18 children within the city, and we just showed up to their houses with bags of gifts, and then we had other bags of, trinkets and gifts and things for just kids in the neighborhood, and people were coming out with their phones, taking pictures, and, we had people crying because they didn't know that their kids were going to have
a holiday. And so it was really nice to be able to give back, and even more just so that they know, the city cares about them. We're there for them. They know that we're going to always be there to support them, in any way that we can. So I just want to acknowledge that. We have our newsletter, which will officially come out tomorrow. With the holiday, it was a little delay, but just want to kind of highlight some events to look out for the year. One of the things we're going to kick the year off with is a chili cook-off. So my chili cookers out here, that will be on January 29th at the Rec Center. We're asking that all cooks pay a $15 registration fee, and we are, it'd be open to the public, free. And so we're right now trying to interview for judges. So anybody thinks they have the best taste for chili, let us know. There'll also be sample tickets. So if people just want to sample different things, you can get a sample for $1. So we want to make it fun. So everybody, put your best foot forward. We'll be posting this as well as having the applications available here and at the station, as well as at the rec center. And the flyers will go out on the socials, and we'll also do a code red and the app. One of the other events.
It's okay.
That's my time.
$1 for extra minute.
Okay, put it on my tab. A couple of other events we're looking to have is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with what we call Trap Bingo, and it's going to be a R&B and old school edition, where it'll be fun. So people of all ages can come out, have a good time. We're also going to be doing Thursday evening hustle classes with DJ Chris Kelly. So all my steppers out here, we're going to get some evening classes. In the spring, we're looking to do a pop-up shop. So if any of our talented local citizens, if you know someone who has a small business, we also want to highlight small businesses for the youth. So if there's any kids in the city that have, a small business that they're working on. I know sometimes if I'm in the rec center, they have kids that are working on different things. They can come out and showcase their business, and we support. Into the warmer months, we'll have Pet Day for vaccinations and things of that nature for your dogs. We're looking to continue to revamp the Neighborhood Watch, so that will be coming out regularly. We're hoping to have monthly meetings on that. We did a kickoff before the holiday break, so we're going to continue working on that, getting people more involved for the community. Another event we held last year that has demanded another session is our Group Home Summit. We had a phenomenal time with that. We learned so much about the process of group homes and with the policies and ordinance and things of that nature. And so people want to know more. So we're going to have that coming. Coffee with a Cop. We will continue to have that, but one thing that we're going to do differently this year is we're going to be going on location. Right now, Coffee with a Cop happens once a month at Oak Street Health. And so as well as keeping Oak Street Health in the rotation, we're going to be moving to other locations. So Thompson Towers, other places of that nature, we're going to meet people where they are. So I think that'll kind of, bring people out more, and just, kind of re-engage with the community just in a different way. And then Chat with the Chief, we'll be having that coming up next month. So we have tons of other things that are coming up, but that's just to name a few. So everyone just be on the lookout for that. The new newsletter will highlight our new records department, new rates. And if you guys don't know, IPD has a animal shelter now. And so we do have the fees and the process for that as well. And it's been running pretty smoothly. We've had lots of volunteers come up and help animal control with the dogs as we get those in. And we've had people come in picking up dogs, different shelters. So it's actually been working pretty well for us. Other than that, just be aware that coming up on January 9th, of this week is National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. So let's make sure we acknowledge our amazing officers for what they do.
Donuts for everybody.
Really, donuts.
For the mayor.
Okay, we gonna let that one slide. And then on January 11th is National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. As we know, that is something that continues to be on the rise. So we want to make the community aware. Definitely our young girls, making them aware. Young women, be mindful of your surroundings. Stop walking around in these dark parking lots on your phone. Pay attention. Things of that nature. A couple other events. One is being held by the task force is the Winter Blast that will be happening on the 18th. And then the MLK candlelight ceremony is going on the 20th of January at the George C. Mitchell Senior Community House, if anyone is interested in attending that as well. And also just making note, make sure you guys check out One Detroit Credit Union. If you have not opened your accounts, they are still there, open Monday through Saturday, and can get you all set up. That's all I have.
You owe us a lot of money. Yeah. A lot of money. You've been keeping track? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put it on my tab.
I got a question. She has a
I
question.
got a question.
Where is the animal shelter located?
It's at the station right now. So right now,
station?
yes,
I got another
it's a
question
temporary shelter at this point.
Oh,
about the dog tags. Where are the registrations for that now?
was that the police station, wasn't it?
It's all at the station.
Okay.
All the station?
So the dog tags, people register their dogs at the station? Okay.
Yes.
Because I knew, all right. I get a lot of questions about that.
Okay, thank you.
Can I give a shout out to the Credit Union One as the first black woman CEO?
All right.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Dr. Shatina Jones.
Hey everybody, and I won't be before you long. Start my clock now. Happy New Year. It's so good to see everyone. So we have a couple of events coming up, and I forgot to send them to you all, and I am not having the best of luck with my hotspot today, so I'll make sure I'll send them to you. So on January 20th, we have our AKA We Are One Day of Service, so we'll be at the Simmons Center collecting seasonal wraps. We're going to pass them out and distribute them to a couple of our partners who will be passing them out to young people and families here in Inkster, and that will be happening from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Only if we can get it right, we're going to make some blankets. We don't know how they're going to look yet, so we're not going to advertise that part yet because everybody's ministry ain't sewing. So we'll be sure to let you all know if we're going to be able to give out the blankets as well. On February 14th, we will have Rhythm and Pearls. It is a day of love. So if you would like to join us for our first fundraiser of 2025, you are more than welcome to join us. The price of that is $60. It will be at the Pearls Event Center in Southfield. And we would love to have you, whether you have a partner or not a partner. If you love on yourself, just come on, come one, come all. And in March 22nd, I need everybody at this one, we will be celebrating 65 years of service to the Inkster community. So we will have our 65th celebratory gala, and it will be held at the St. Mary's Cultural Center at 5 p.m. And the cost of that ticket is $125. Yep. But we could pay later on those things. But we would love to have you all with us to celebrate. We have done a lot of good things in Inkster and continue to do great things in Inkster, and we would love to have you all with us. So with that, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Can we put one of those tickets on layaway? All right. Barbara Cooper.
Mayor and council, I'm here just to say thank you once again for all of you, all the community and everyone that helped support the Inkster Goodfellows. And we serviced over 400 and some kids, and that was great. And I'm just so thankful that everyone participated, and I hope you got your paper. Okay, all right. That everybody, all right, okay. That everybody got a paper that need a paper. And the good fellows are on the move. We're not waiting real late. We're gonna get started. And we're gonna do what we need to do for 2025.
Right.
Thank you all once again.
Dr. Fleta Fleming.
Good evening and Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
So I am here on behalf of Westwood Community Schools and Equipped. I mentioned about a month or so ago about the Westwood's Got Talent event. Well, we are finalizing our preparations for the February 1st Black History Month kickoff at Robichaud High School at the auditorium. That's Saturday, February 1st at 3 o'clock. So, tickets are $10. No layaway needed. You can get your tickets tonight. They are available. I will say that we will be showcasing talent of our students, kindergarten through 12th grade, as well as staff, as well as some very special featured community productions. So some of you actually have family members who are, you might think it's beyond their performing ages, but they are very well prepared to perform for the Westwood's Got Talent. So a lot of our kids in Inkster attend Westwood schools. So that makes them our schools because they're our kids. So I'm just asking that you will get your tickets as a mayor and council and city leaders, and that you will encourage others to come out and support our children and our community as we showcase Westwood's Got Talent, Saturday, February 1st, 3 o'clock, Robichaud High School. Thank you.
Thank you. Octavia Smith.
Greetings, everyone. Happy new 2025. First of all, I'm glad just to be here to see everyone. Everyone's looking well. I'm not sure what our co-chairs announced already. So I'm just going to share something. I did hear that our liaison did announce one of our events. But the Inkster Task Force have a lot of wonderful things coming up. And we want to make sure that you guys know about them so you can bring out your children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews and support them. So the first thing we have, Saturday, January the 18th, we have a winter blast. It's going to be held at the Inkster Valley Golf Course where our children will be doing virtual golf, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I'll make sure that you all get these flyers. As our community liaison stated, we have a vigil for Martin Luther King on Monday, January the 20th, 6 o'clock p.m. at the Inkster Task Force House, 3419 Harrison. And we going to ask all of you lovebirds to get together because we are having a sneakers ball on Friday, February the 14th. That's the love day, y'all. Get y'all girls and y'all guys together. It will be held at one of our own, Miss Tania James Event Center. So please come and support that Friday, February the 14th. That sneakers ball will be $50 per person. I'm not sure if it's discounted for a couple or not, but once we send out that flyer again, you all will know that. So if you guys have any questions right now, we just look forward to seeing you all and collaborating with all of our organizations in the city. Any questions? And if y'all don't have a sweetheart, just let me know. I'll find y'all one. Okay? All right. Thank you all so much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and the clerk office is in full swing, heading into a new year and doing some organizing. So that's it for me.
Mr. City Treasurer.
Good evening. Just wanted to make sure everyone knew, we were closed during the Christmas holiday, but we are, we did receive a lot of payments through the mail and in the Dropbox, and we are processing those payments. If anyone needs a receipt, we had some people that had called and asked for a receipt, but if anyone needs a receipt for those payments that were either left or mailed in, they can always come up to City Hall and request that receipt. And we are processing those payments that were left before the year end. We are processing those payments as of December 31st. So we have received a few questions for people who wanted to make those payments before year end. We did, we are receiving them and processing them before the year end. So that is all.
Okay, thank you. Mayor and Council, how about Councilwoman Howard?
Nothing at this time.
Councilwoman Richardson?
Okay. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Just want to make an announcement that Commissioner and our city realtor, Rebecca Daniels, lost her only brother yesterday. So if you have time, keep the family in your prayers, and if you have time to reach out to her, that would be greatly appreciated. The only concern that I have tonight is regarding Thompson Towers. Just wondering what we as a team will be doing to try to alleviate some of the issues, the living conditions that they're facing there. So I just want us to get together and just start on it. It's winter. So we need to try to get together and try to see if we can handle some of the problems they're having.
Is everybody familiar with some of the issues they're having over there?
Email.
Okay.
So what can we do? Because it's private.
It's privately owned.
It's privately owned, but one thing we can do is call the health department.
Okay.
And if we can get codes to go out, site violations.
Yeah, we can enforce our own city codes.
Okay.
Building code. And if we see something that, like the Wayne County regulates, then obviously call the health department or whoever we need to call. Yeah, we've heard a lot of complaints recently.
Yeah. So I just want us to kind of get together and brainstorm, because seniors and just anybody shouldn't have to live under conditions like that they have here. So I just want to address that.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Rutledge.
No comments, Mayor.
Councilman Bishop.
Just Happy New Year, everybody. That's it for me.
Councilwoman Scott.
No comments.
Oh, wow. Mayor Pro Tem.
Great. I just wanted to thank publicly whoever the Good Samaritan was. On Sunday, when I got to the intersection of John Daly and Avondale, someone either lost a bag of trash that had all these glass bottles and things in it, and it was spewed everywhere, and they just left it. Or they hit a bag of trash that just happened to be on the curb when it should have been in the trash receptacle. Of course, our garbage carts shouldn't be out before 6 p.m. on the night before your trash pickup. However, I was going to take it upon myself just to go out there and clean it up. But once I got free and got back to it, someone in the neighborhood did. I don't know if it was a resident or if it was one of the city employees, but I just wanted to publicly say thank you, because persons like myself, I said, it's going to be me that comes back through here and I'm going to catch a flat tire. And then I'm going to have a flat tire and trash to clean up, just because what happened is a resident start calling me saying, Steve, there's trash all in the street. The city needs to get out here and clean it up. But it's Sunday. We would have to call somebody in for overtime. So I'm just going to take it upon myself just to do it, because it takes all of us, as the police department says, to keep things going. And everybody's busy. They have stuff to do. And yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you for that, and just to remind everyone to be mindful of, if something like that happened, it's okay to turn around and come back and clean it up later. Don't just leave your mess out there. And then also, just piggybacking on what Councilwoman Richardson was saying, I don't have a problem with, and it's up to you guys, like even if we drafted a joint letter expressing our concerns about the living conditions for the residents in Thompson Towers and send it to the management, because sometimes I know just us stepping up and saying, hey, we're getting all these complaints and we're going to have to move forward with X, Y, and Z if you all don't get your act together, because you're in our city and we do have we have a certain responsibility for our residents too. So if that's something you all are interested in, I'm okay with signing my name to that.
Okay.
And that's all I have. Happy New Year.
All right. I was instructed to thank Octavia for her announcement, and just to remind everybody, the January 18th Winter Blast is free, and the February 14th Sneaker Dance, Valentine's, that's a fundraiser. So I think there's food, you get dinner, and sneaker ball, in-town sneaker ball. So it's one of the task force fundraisers, so that'll be a fun event, and you know, you don't have to wear high heels. Wear your sneakers. You're right. Look, I'm just a messenger.
Okay.
Oh, the city clerk forgot to make an announcement, I'm sorry.
I have received public comments from Charles Blackwell. Those comments have been provided to each council member and the mayor and will be included in the minutes of this meeting.
All right, I guess everybody said Happy New Year, and remind everybody it's January 6th. Just reminds me 4 years ago where I was at, what I was doing when I was watching TV. I saw people scaling the walls of the Capitol. It was one of those events you always remember where you were at, just like 9/11. I remember that vividly like it just happened yesterday. So other than that, I'm excited about all our activities. We got a lot going on in January, February, so we're going to be busy. And I'm glad everybody came out in the cold to hang out with us a little bit tonight. All right, we'll see everybody at the next meeting. Have a good night. Motion. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We probably move, second discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, nay? You're just a problem child.